Lawson has been sent back to Red Bull's second team racing Bulls, with Yuki Tsunoda replacing him immediately for the next F1 race in Japan.
He's tiny for a fully grown man, he's tiny.
She kind of bad though.
My ass really hurt.
Yeah. If I was Franz Tost, I'd be telling Tsunoda,
Give him the biggest tool you're ever going to give him back on your lap.
Hello, baby.
Seatbelt and enjoy your flight.
What? No.
Are you fucking kidding me?
And there is Yuki Tsunoda.
I beat you again!
Max Verstappen is almost overtaking Lewis Hamilton. This is barely believable.
This is it. This is it.
Is Verstappen far enough back? He's going to make the lunge down the inside. Hamilton sees him coming. Verstappen, they almost made contact into turn 9. Verstappen stays ahead. But the championship can only be won by one, and it's going.
Japanese.
check reflect, Yuki. That was before mega race.
Hey, nice one, nice one.
Big dick energy, how big is that dick in reality? Still a big dick energy, oh my god, you think you're absolutely everything. Buy another big dick energy, a champion of heterosexuality. Stop telling me how much left. Big dick energy, you know what, mate? Stay the fuck away from me! Why? You really know the bag? You know the big! Oh my god, hi, do you remember me? You post that thing I wrote about women in music? Thank you so much for doing your bit. Big dick energy! I'm one of the nice guys, so why won't you have sex with me? Cause it's not the big dick energy, crying ironically, yet you act like I'm your mother and your therapist. It's not a big dick energy, I don't know you anything, your word persona is completely fucking terrifying. Why? You really know the bag?
Hey, what's up everybody? Plus Parquet and Maverick and Sebastian and Tidney and Got Max Power and all those people I talked to. Hello. This is going to be a weird one, a quick one. Hey, I forgot to capture the live race, so I had to fake the live race. So I'm not going to have radar for you. And this was my first win in GT1 League was on deck, guys. Let's check it out. Congratulations to SUSHI TANODA for getting his upgrade. Good for him. We're going to have to just jump right into it, guys. 16 laps. I don't have the proper replay, but I'm going to make it work for us, guys. Okay, 16 laps, 1 stint on mediums, 1 stint on hards. I qualified P5, so I went on the mediums because I felt more comfortable on them. Only 2 guys started on hards up front. The rest of us are on mediums. So you'll know the guys I'm chasing on hards. I'll chase down P1 here shortly, but let's just get into it, man. I don't even have the intro for you. It is what it is. It's going to be a weird one, man. But you guys know how I do it. I explode inputs where I can. No radar this time, and we'll have bloopers at the end like normal. All right, man, let's go. Let's get lap 1. Lap 1 chaos. Let's get it, guys.
Drop on the driving career, baby.
Okay, guys, just like I said, bloopers at the end, like always. And not going to be any radar inputs this time. I'll try to explode a couple throttle and brake inputs, but once I get through these first couple of laps, there's not a whole bunch of action after that, but let's just get through it. Coming through here, there's only 2 hard runners. It is the guy that is in the lead, Philippe, and this gold and black Porsche are on hards. Everybody else is on mediums. So we're just coming through here and just biding our time. We already made we made 1 position up, but I had to, he was around the outside, I just let it go. The golden car on hards got a little bit wide there. Everyone avoided him perfectly. He's on my outside right now. I can't share with you the radar, unfortunately. So I just tiptoed my way through the inside there, snag a position. He was on hards. In the end, we're up to P4. So we have 2 more medium runners between myself and the leader that is on hards. There's 1 guy in particular we're going to keep an eye on. He's in P7 right now. His name is Arborman. He's going to have a lot to do with this race.
Don't you care that this
So
man banged my
we're just
mom?
going to follow through. I
Son of a
knew the
bitch.
McLaren was going to be fast here. I knew this was my best chance for the McLaren in this manufacturer, and boy was it. I'm on for my first win. I have my first win coming in GT1 League. I've never won a race in GT1 League. Had some podiums, some P2s. Never won in GT1. So I'm coming through here just thinking, what does everyone want? Are they on mediums? Are they on hards? I wasn't really positive. I figured the guy that was out in the lead was the guy that was on mediums, but he wasn't. He was on hards. He was just quick. Ultimately, I make a little bit of a mistake here. Accidentally touch him as I'm coming off the brakes there. As we're all going on the brakes there. I didn't feel like it was a big of a mistake for me to not jump down the inside like I was going to anyway. I was moving to the inside regardless. I just mistimed it, and he braked a little bit earlier than I thought, and very, very hard brakes. But either way, so now the NSX on mediums gets wide and goes onto the grass. So I'm around the outside of him. I'm sorry, no radar. I did not get the live race. So now we're up to P2, and I'm thinking, okay, is everybody on hards? Am I the only one on mediums? I'm starting to get in my head a little bit because, you know, I've never won a GT1 League race. I've had the lead multiple times through pit phases and things like that, and like I said, scored multiple podiums, but not quite like this. You know, lap 2, P2, chasing this guy down, not sure what tires he's on, but I shed the medium runners and the 1 other hard runner already, and we're on. You see, the pack is chasing me. They look sweaty behind me. Holy shit, they're coming. Either way, I was focused on this. I was able to put in a good 7, 8, maybe 9 laps before, you know, in the practice before this race started. So I was feeling fairly confident that this car was going to be capable of being fast through here, and it was. Either way, I wasn't sure. I was still thinking this guy was on mediums and he was running away from me. But he was on hards, and it just took me a little bit of time to catch him. He's just fast and he's consistent. There's nothing I can do about that. I just have to chase him down. The tires aren't that huge of a difference, but you know, they're obviously the mediums are significantly faster. It's not huge. You're retarded. I don't have a choice but to just keep following and keep these guys behind me. If they got close, I was willing to defend. But they also knew that I was they knew I had pace, so I wasn't worried about defending. They were perfectly fine to stay behind me and follow me through. The McLaren and any MR car here is going to do fairly well. So at this point, I'm starting to think this was my first attempt of the night. I'm thinking, you know, am I boxing right in the middle, lap 7, lap 8? Should I try to take these obviously with the softer compound, you just try to go as far as you can, because they're always going to be the fastest until you really feel like you're starting to dip on your lap times each lap consistently. Then you're going to want to box. I wanted to see what other people did as well, but still, you know, I still don't know what these other people are on. They could be on mediums, they could be on hards. There's really no way for me to know until people start to box. So all these MR cars are going to be at the front, and they're going to be very dominant. Either way, we just needed to keep going. By the end of this lap, I start reeling this guy in. Once we get to the twisty sections, my tires just perform a lot better. I was starting to nail down my pace, and I believe this might be my fastest lap here on this first stint right here as I'm following him. A little bit of slipstream now behind him. Start to push the pace a little bit through here because I want to see if I can scare him into a mistake. Unfortunately, once we get to the little tiny S section, I do make it. I didn't feel it whenever we were racing live, but clearly I don't know if it was netcode. If I bumped him, I should have backed off just a little bit. Right there, I feel like I hit him the way that he slid, but in the race I didn't really feel it. Either way, I was still going to go up the inside. I just had so much more grip than him. At this point, I've settled that he's most likely on hards. That's what I was thinking. This was just good racing from the both of us. We were on rails around the corner here. A little bit of contact as we had to squeeze over that little curb, but everything was perfectly fair. Everything was fine. He touched the grass on the outside there and got a little bit loose, but we were good. Either way, now it's time for me to try to stretch my legs, get some clean air, and try to get away from these guys. No defending. I didn't even fear him from behind. I thought, there's no way you're coming back at me. I'm just going to keep going, and I'm not looking back. So I just ran. I didn't want to worry about defending. Even if they got close, I wasn't worried about it. But at this point, I really did stretch my legs a little bit with the clean air and really got out there. I believe it got up to about 1.5 seconds, maybe 2 seconds in the next couple laps here. And then the only challenger starts to step forward, and that is Arborman. He was in P7 earlier, now he's in P3. I do believe he's a controller player as well, with the way that his car moves and the way the front end seeks. I definitely smell a controller player with that. We're gonna do a leap here. Halfway through lap 4, I believe we're gonna end up dumping this lap and go into lap 7, I believe. Can't really remember how I edited it. This one was really weird to edit, guys. I'm sorry. It's a little bit different than what I normally do, just because I did not have the live race. This was a rough night. It was a rough week, rough weekend. Everything on my videos are late. It is what it is. Don't cry. Don't be a baby. Everything's gonna be okay. But yeah, I think I stayed in this lap just a little bit longer, just to show that these guys just couldn't hang with my stuff.
And nobody can hang with my
They could all be on hards. I didn't know at this time. I just figured I'm not going to play games. I'm just going to run away as best I can and hope that when I get onto the hard tires, I'm able to keep a similar pace and to be able to come through with lower fuel levels. The hards, sometimes maybe I can offset this with people that are on hards. I went super wide there. Luckily, I didn't get a penalty because I went all 4 on the grass. But yeah, that was my fastest lap. We'll leap forward to the end of lap 7. That's Arborman behind me now. Everybody else we have left in the dust. They're still back on, the penultimate turn of the race. And we're coming through here for the pit phase. He was about 0.5 second behind me right here. 0.5 second to a second, he was floating through the last S section. He was able to keep with me a little bit, but he was mistake prone. He got close a couple of times. It fell back off again with little mistakes here and there. He was definitely mistake prone. That's for sure. So at this point, I'm like, other people have already boxed, and I'm like, all right, we're coming into the pits. I already practiced a bunch of times. You got to stop back.
No! God, please!
How about you go fuck yourself?
No! No!
It's important to know what to look for in case of stroke. Use FAST to remember the warning signs of stroke. F is for face, A is for arms, S is for speech.
S is for speech.
Daddy, chill.
What the hell is even that?
So after being fully wrecked into the wall, having to back up and go forward, you can see the guys are just going past us now. Other than Arborman, I had myself a very big lead. So let's check out and see whether this was malicious or it was a mistake. I'll make it clear right now, he did not apologize or say a single word about this. I'll just tell you that right now. It's been a few days since this happened, so I'm trying not to be a sourpuss about it, but I'm pretty sure you can hear in my voice that I was pretty upset about this. I don't win GT1 races. I haven't won one yet. This was my chance. Not only did I have, other than Arborman, we had a good 5 to 7 seconds to the people behind us. And when he smashed me into here, I lost 5 seconds pulling into the pit lane. I counted 5 seconds after I hit the goddamn wall. But this is an example of people not taking it correctly. You can't wait to hit the brakes until the triangle. You have to hit it at the front of the pit line. If you see, these two guys were able to make it in here perfectly fine. PD, I don't know why I wasn't ghosted, bro. It was just, that was bad. Ultimately, guys, I gave you 2 examples of people that took it wrong. You can't wait till the triangle begins with the sideways lines right here to apply the brakes. He almost didn't hit the brakes until he smashed me, dude. It was bad. in the end, I believe this was just a mistake. Just being honest. If he would have said sorry afterwards, that'd have been great. But, you know, there was no apology. I lost 5 seconds being smashed into that wall, pulling into that pit lane. And I already had a 5-6 second lead on everyone behind him. And it just, you know, I believe it was a mistake. You need to apologize for stuff like that. That's kind of, you know, come on, man. This is World Series, bro. I'm the lead of the race. You weren't even in a pit. You peeled into the pit lane at the very last second. You were going to stay out there and take the lead, but changed your mind and then plow me into the wall and don't even apologize. That's pretty shady to me. Have you seen it yet? Yeah. PD gave me a 5-second penalty for, I would assume, 3 seconds for crossing the line.
You serious?
And 2 seconds for causing a collision. I'm assuming that was all on my fault, I guess, PD. And if you notice the other part of my zoom in, yeah, guys, I got smashed into the wall. I lost my mind. I accidentally put another set of mediums on. So this race is absolutely smoked. I was in such a you know, when you get slammed into the wall like that, I was so frantic trying to go and get in there as fast as I can. I lost 5 seconds pulling in there. I accidentally put a second set of mediums on, so I have to box again. And then PD smacks me with a 5-second penalty. I have to assume it's either a 5-second penalty for causing that collision or a 3-second pit line violation plus a 2-second causing collision penalty. That has to be what that is. Unless it's 3 seconds for a pit line violation and 2 seconds for hitting the wall. I didn't think wall penalties were on. So if wall penalties are off, that was either a 5-second causing collision penalty or 3 seconds for pit line and then 2 seconds for causing a Tijni, send this to Polyphony, please, bro. What, like, I was winning my first GT. All right, I'm done. I was winning my first GT1 race. I got plowed into the wall, lost 5 seconds, accidentally put another set of the wrong tires on, not the mandatory tires, and PD gave me a 5-second penalty for my efforts coming out, dude.
I can't no hide here anymore by table.
Even after all that, everyone in front of me still has to box. They all still have to box. Got hit the wall back. Everyone got it wrong going into the pit lane. Everyone behind me, everyone in front of me still has to box, guys. So if I would have just put the correct mandatory tires on, the guy that smashed me ended up coming home P4 after he got a 3-second penalty for smashing me into that wall, and I got a 5-second penalty for it. Polyphony, do better, please. My goodness. If I would have put the right tires on, guys, I think the eventual winner of the race is right behind me right now, and I didn't want to hold him up too much. But, you know, everyone in front has to box. The only person that has boxed successfully and done pretty well and kept like a similar, not a similar pace. You have to think right now, the eventual winner of the race is behind me right now. And this is after I got smashed into the wall and wasted 5 seconds going into the pit lane and then served a 5-second penalty. That moment right there, remember that moment. That tank slapper I just caught, that was going to be a tank slapper if I allowed it to go that way. I was not going to defend against this guy because I knew he already boxed and he was probably going to end up winning the race. So as we're coming down the hill, that mini tank slapper got me slid off the racing line, and I just was kind of forced into a defense. But I just backed out of that and let him go. He had the inside anyway. I couldn't show you the radar, but he was up my inside. I had no choice but to just let him through. And I just decided I'm going to follow him, and I'm just going to back off a little bit. He had a real strong pace, you know, on his hard tires. He had a real good pace. Actually, no, he's on mediums. I'm sorry. He is the guy from the beginning that did start on hards. So now he's on mediums to the end. But I don't mean to beat a dead horse, but 5 seconds wasted in the pit lane and then a 5-second penalty going down that freaking hill. I wouldn't be anywhere near these guys. I would be, 12 seconds down the road right now on my hard tires. But that little mistake with the tire choice, it kind of ruined this race. I would have still got a P2. On the hard tires, I wouldn't have been able to keep up with him after my 5-second penalty, but I would have been able to. I would have been able to at least secure a P2. But right now, I have to dive back into the box to put a set of hards on. I had the funniest argument with my wife about this. We watched F1 together. She was telling me just to box right away and get on the hards, and I was trying to tell her how much time I'd lose being on hards for 7 laps as compared to the mediums. There you go, guys. That's how you go into the pit lanes at Autopolis. You have to use your brakes. Use your brakes. Don't smash the guy in front of you to get into the pit lanes. Don't do that. All right, I'm done complaining about it. It's all good, man. It is what it is. In the end, it was a mistake. I do believe he should have at least said something. That was such an egregious mistake that looks malicious. I would have been forced to try to send a comment and a DM. I would have had to send something like, hey, dude, I am so sorry. it wasn't like we were midfielding. You know what I mean? It's just like, dude, this was for the win. This was for the win in GT1 League. Bro. I know it's low level GT1, but still, it was for the win, bro. And you ruined both of our races. You should have said something after the race. But it's all good, man. It's just a game. I'll be okay. Nürburgring comes up next. Nürburgring is great. After my second pit, I came back to P10. There was nothing I could do. I tried the last time slot of the day. Remember that mini tank slapper I just had? Yeah. I brought my frustrations into this race, and you saw the top 3 on lap 3 here. The top 3 were driving away from the rest of the field. The rest of the field just went by after I wrecked it. I'm out here, and I thought, oh, I'll get back one. I'll still get. I brought my frustrations into this race, and I just sat here I just drove into the pits and just sat in the pits until the end. And I just was like, you know what? This race is scrapped. This round is scrapped. And we're on to Nürburgring. All right, man,
these guys are fucking retarded.
Okay, no worries.
I'm going to keep including, good moments. So maybe we need to rename this the blooper section. Maybe it's just the moments of the race at the end. The race review. I don't know. Anyway, dude got it wrong on lap 1 coming in there. Here goes me. I'm always in the bloopers, guys. I always include one. That was me. I miscalculated this. I needed to move over quicker. I didn't know he was going to brake so hard so quickly, and he did. That's on me, man. I shouldn't have did that, but, I didn't think I put him out of place too bad. I wasn't going to take that position no matter what. I was wasting my medium tires. That was a Concertina effect that really wasn't on the Ferrari. Here's the purple car. This is the purple car's view. They're all getting smacked from behind. The culprit is actually the blue GT, the Ford, the blue Ford GT40, whatever you want to call it. Palette cleanser, guys, overtakes of the race by me. This is the first one. It was just NSX got it wrong, was on the grass, went around the outside there, outside turns to inside. I just made it happen, but I'm stupid. Anyway, either way, both overtakes of the race were me. I'm the man, apparently.
Hey, they're chasing us. Come on, make it fun.
Either way, though, man, little palate cleansers for you guys. This is the real overtake of the race, to be honest. Little mistake here. I'm off throttle here. I didn't want to touch him. In the race, I didn't even feel that, but I could tell by his car reaction, netcode, whatever it was. I obviously touched him a little bit. So I backed off. You saw the double lift to give him a second, but he's going wide again through here. Either way, I had a feeling he was on hard tires because I chased him down for these last 3 laps. He had a good couple seconds on me, and I yanked him down pretty fast, dude. So I was assuming he was on hards. And guys, you know how it is, man. I'm wasting my medium tires behind him, and that's why a lot of people like to start on the harder compound. Either way, a lot of respect between the two of us. Philippe, whatever Philippe, I don't know what your name is, bro, but good job from you. Good job from both of us. If you didn't comply, we would have both died. So I just gave another angle of it because I think it really comes down to Philippe and both of us just really getting through here. It felt like maybe I pinched him at the end or he pinched me, but we both gave exactly enough room. You heard the contact, but you heard him slide a little bit. It was because he hit grass. I don't even want to talk about these.
I want to gargle my ball sack.
I'm not going to say anything.
What the fuck is this?
We're just going to move past that. But yeah, there wasn't too much bad stuff, man. But I always like to give you a palate cleanser in there with an overtake of the race or something good that happened, some good sportsmanship or something. This guy backed up for just perpendicular to the circuit. What a shocking rejoin that was. But it's okay. This guy gets a little bit wrong here, touches the grass, and then he gets a little bump from behind, and it goes shoving him off. I gotta say it's on the guy behind, but he's getting it wrong. It's just this is just hard racing. This is a racing incident. I don't, it is what it is. I don't know. Either way, this was a pretty bad, shocking, punt. He did lift and sit on the side. There wasn't too many great sportsmanship moments, so that was it. He did wait for this guy, the Ferrari, to go by. But either way, man, it was a good race. It is what it is, man. I gotta let shit go. It is what it is, man. Dude made a mistake, clearly, and ruined my race and ruined my first win in GT1 League. I wish he apologized, but he didn't. It is what it is. I'm not gonna cry about it anymore. It is what it is. But yeah, guys, I'm gonna see you guys on the next one. Hit you with a little Yuki outro real quick. Good luck to Yuki this weekend, man. I really hope he does well, man. I really hope he does. Good luck, Yuki. Sushi. Your name's really Sushi Tanoda. Anyway, in the end, we're gonna be okay. Nürburgring is next, guys. Final round, and I did very well. I look forward to seeing you guys. See you soon. If you don't know, man, press them buttons, man. Subscribe. Hit the like button. Come on, man. Get it together.
No, these guys are fucking retarded.
Yuki, don't worry. Don't worry. Plenty of time.
Fans are shouting at you.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Nice paradise, like traffic paradise. What is this one? Yeah, I miss Pierre. I gotta miss Pierre. What? I hope they all know the gin tonic. Go Pierre. What? Alex, you have a hand, yeah? So yeah, maybe one day it's been easier to go to his house, sleep together. Oh, no. Bravo! Oh my tires is running. Good job, yeah. Good job, mate. Nice. Hey, mate. Chill. I win. Thank you, Monza.
Perfecto.
Oh.
Who's a better gamer?
Me.
Gamer.
Me. That was beautiful. I think I can't sleep today. Wow. My gift? The teammates being asleep.
Big dick energy, how big is that dick in reality? It's not a big! Big dick energy, oh my god, you think you're absolutely everything! Are you not a big? Big dick energy, a champion of heterosexuality! Stop telling me how much left! Big dick energy, you know what, mate? Stay the fuck away from me! Why? You really not a pig? You're not a pig! Why won't you have sex with me?
Run! It's Godzilla!
It looks like Godzilla, but due to international copyright laws, it's not.
Still, we should run like it is Godzilla!